Kia ora, welcome to Riccarton High School, a wonderfully diverse school on the western suburbs of Christchurch. My name is Neil Hayward, Principal of Riccarton High School. This year, unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we have been unable to have our open nights, but what we've prepared for you is a 360 virtual tour of our school. You'll be hosted by our head students, Carmen and Luke, as they take you around the various aspects which make our school so special. Just be aware that it's a 360 tour, and so use your phone and adjust to look at other aspects. We hope you enjoy.
We're here in the food tech room with Miss TS.
Hey, so this is a level 1 hospitality class. They are at the moment working on a practical assessment where they're making a sponge, because they're doing cakes, sponges and scones. And this is Victoria sandwich, a very traditional sponge cake. And we've gone through some of the process, but at the moment we're just adding the dry ingredients. So we're going to sift this thrice, which is 3 times, and it's now been sifted 2 times, and I'm now going to sieve it again to add. Why are we doing this, people? Why is it to be done through? To add our air to it, okay? So, because the sponge is the lightest of all the baked goods.
We are here in the workshop with Mr. Riccarton. How's it going?
Very good, thank you. And yourself?
It's going very well. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
Okay, so in Year 9, the students come in and it's based on planning and the project itself, so there's not too much design work. We are doing a range of toys now, so we've changed it up so that we try and get more engagement. So a lot of the students are coming in now and they're doing a lot of practical work. So that's our focus on the Year 9 and our materials for this year and next year.
Awesome.
We've moved on to the English department now, and we've got Miss Hawes here to talk about Year 9 English. Miss Hawes, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
What can you tell our Year 8 prospective whānau what English looks like in the junior school?
Well, English at Riccarton will be very different to what they've experienced in primary school. You'll notice that, yes, we still do the basics, but we really get into exploring texts. Still doing a little bit of the classics. You'll get some Shakespeare and things along the way, but we'll morph more into some of them more recent texts as well. We like delving into the different ideas that are present in the world at the moment, and really reflecting on the things that students are engaged in and interested in, making them think a little bit beyond themselves, appreciating different cultures, and just having an awareness of the value of literature as a whole.
Thank you, Miss Hawes.
Thank you.
We're here with Mr. Scott, the teacher in charge of media and advertising at Riccarton High School. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what it involves?
Sure, thanks. Kia ora, my name's Paddy Scott. I am the media studies teacher here at Riccarton High School and the teacher in charge of, or adult in charge of, the media and advertising division, which is the class that you can see happening around you. We have a senior MAD, and we're also bringing in a junior MAD elective to Year 10, and we focus on all of the media skills, so across all of the different media platforms, and our students are, they're creating real-world products that Riccarton High School will use across our various media channels. These are really, really cool skill sets for our students to be developing, because they tend to come in with a bit of understanding already. So we're leveraging that, and we're trying to use that talent and that drive and that passion to help them drive their own learning in a field that's going to become increasingly popular as online retail and social media increase in their prevalence in our society. So I really love teaching this sort of stuff because I think it's really, really important, and the more that it's out there, the better it needs to get. So even if people are just interested in adding to the world's collection of cat videos, at least if they come through here, they're going to do a good job of it.
We've moved into G4 now, which is one of our social studies rooms, and I'm here with Mr. Gunn, who is the head of social sciences. How are you, Mr. Gunn?
I'm great, Luke. Great to be back at school, all the students here.
Yeah, perfect. What can Year 9 students, or next year's Year 9 students, expect in
Year
social
9
sciences?
students can expect to come into a positive learning and interesting classroom environment, And in doing so, we're going to teach them the skills they need to interpret and understand their world. And we do that by teaching key topics with regard to history, environment, and looking at New Zealand and other areas and issues.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mr. Gunn.
We're here with the head of the Faculty of Mathematics, Mr. John Thompson. How are you doing?
Oh, very well, thank you, Carmen, very well.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about what maths looks like for Year 9 students?
Yes, certainly. New students coming to Riccarton High School will find a lot of group work in mathematics. We're very big in that this year. A bit of problem solving as well. And also a bit of blended learning, some learning online and the old traditional pen and paper as well. We firmly believe that there's different ways of learning and we try to cater to all students' needs here.
Fantastic.
We're here in the PE department now with Health and PE Faculty Head Mr. Nielsen. How are you, Mr. Nielsen?
Fine, thank you, Luke. It's nice to see you again.
Oh, thank you. What can you tell Year 8s who are looking to come to Riccarton next year?
Well, as you come into the Health and PE faculty, you'll be taking PE for 2 periods a week and Health for 1, although they do intermingle and tie together. One of the things that we're really about is learning in, through and about movement. So it's not just about the movement itself, there are lots of things we can learn. And in the background of this right now is a very cooperative game going on. So what we do is we break down all of those skills so we understand what it means. So that's a key part to that. Another key part is our wellbeing, our haora, and the role that has underpins everything we do.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Nielsen.
We're here with Miss Palmer, our lovely teacher of music.
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about how music works at Riccarton. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Carmen. So it's great to have this opportunity to talk about music at Riccarton. I've been here now for about the last 8 years. In Year 9, we have all kinds of amazing opportunities for students that already play an instrument and also for students who are interested to start playing something. So we have a jazz band that goes on once a week, which is for more seasoned musicians. We have the opportunity to play in a concert band, so that's any kind of woodwind, brass or percussion instrument. We have a string ensemble that rehearses once a week for the violinists, cellos, viola players. We have some rock bands, and what you might be able to see in the background here is one of the Year 12 bands that they're just having a little bit of a rehearsal at the moment. In class music, there's going to be a performance music class for students who already play an instrument, because we think it's a really good idea that those students get to meet each other from all the different schools and they work together on a range of different pieces, whatever suits their style and their interests. And then we have core music, where we learn some basic keyboard skills. We also teach music theory, we do a little bit of singing, and we play guitars, so just all those instruments that students are really interested in learning, and also drums and bass. So lots of opportunities to get involved in some really exciting music making opportunities.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Palmer.
Thank you.
Kia ora again, we're in the awesome Kohanga Ako department now. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Great. What can you tell the Year 8 prospective students about this Kohanga Ako department we have here?
Okay, well here we give specific support to our students for how they need to learn, and in a fun environment, in a safe environment, and the way everybody learns differently. So we have lovely support staff here as well that help gain their learning goals and achieve confidence and just all their specific goals for the future.
Wow, that's perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right now we're in the hall with our lovely dance teacher, Miss Robinson, and some of our dancers. So would you like to tell us a little bit about how dance works?
Yeah, no trouble. So at Year 9 you'll come and you'll join the dance class for 1 term. So it's a short amount of time, but it's really good because we rotate through all of the arts. So I try to do lots of performance stuff, lots of choreography stuff, and it's all about you guys getting to experience what you want at Year 9. So if you want to do hip hop, if you want to do tap, if you want to learn a salsa, we can do that for you. No trouble. So yeah, that's pretty much what we do at Year 9. A little bit of strength and conditioning, but a lot of performing.
Awesome, thank you.
Now Now we're here in our fabulous school library, which we share with our awesome community. Here we've got Ms. Blake and here we've got Ms. Howie.
Hey, so yeah, this is our great library. It is a school library and a public library. It's the only joint use library in New Zealand, which makes it pretty special. Means for you guys, we have got so many resources. You know, we've got books, magazines, we've got databases, heaps of books. We teach you all kinds of things about how to search really cleverly on Google, and we do lots of brilliant stuff here in the library.
And there's heaps of awesome places to hang out, like this area here where you can read, play games, make friends. It's an awesome place to be.
Thank you guys.
Hey Mr. Grimm.
Hey,
So can you tell me a little bit about what's going on in this class today?
This is my Year 12 class, so they're doing scripts, so they've written a scene from a play that they've created in their head or whatever, and they are about to get assessed in it. So it's a really, really cool creative process. This is the sort of culmination, I suppose, of their work, but we start all the way from Year 9, building up the skills that they need to get to this particular point. And Year 9 is just an experiential, really, really awesome, fun year.
Yeah.
It moves into Year 10 with a bit more theory, and then Year 11, we've got the NCA courses and stuff. So, I don't know, it's the students that come through, they tend to really love the subject.
Yeah.
They hardly ever leave it. And if they do, it's you know, often quite disappointed that they've left drama, really, to be honest.
Yes.
So yeah, I think it's a creative thing. They get a lot of reward other than the normal stuff for NCA. They get a lot of personal growth from the subject. I love it.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you, Mr. Grubb.
That's all right.
Yeah.
How are you, Miss HC?
I'm good, thank you, Luke. I'm great.
What can you tell the whānau back at home about Year 9 art?
So in Year 9, it's really important to us that the students get a taste of art making, because a lot of them haven't had that at primary and intermediate. So the learning program is based around the 7 elements of art, and the key thing is that they try new things, give things a go, and make stuff with their hands is a really big part of that.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Miss HC. I'm sure they're looking forward to getting in here next year.
Awesome, thanks.
3, 2, 1.
Bonjour.
No mai, haere mai, bonjour, konnichiwa. Here at Riccarton Riccarton High School, we celebrate our cultural diversity and our languages.
For Year 9 students, we offer 3 language options that they take for the full year: Te Reo Māori, French and Japanese. Students can choose to continue this language all the way through to Year 13. We have fantastic connections with our sister schools in France and Japan, and our students can use their language skills in real life contexts. In the senior school, there is a Te Ao Māori option, as well as other cultural activities like kapahaka and contemporary whakaaro carving. We also offer Tagalog lessons after school for our Filipino students who want to continue developing their mother tongue, as well as Pacifica Studies classes for senior students to learn more about their language and culture.
So we're here in Level 3 Chemistry with our Leader of Learning, Mr. Seddon. Hello.
How's things?
That's good,
Good,
thank you. Would you be able to tell us a little bit more about how science works in Year 9?
Wow. So science here at Riccarton is pretty exciting. So we've got a lot of students doing a lot of different things. We're trying to get them involved in how science basically involves itself in the world and how everything works. Work as groups, we'll work as individuals, we'll use digital apparatus, we'll use experiments, we'll research, and we'll just try and figure out how things work.
Awesome. We'll now give you guys a look at some of our footage from our campsite in Orohau.